It should be illegal for jobs to not provide tools. I'm a mechanic and started a new job. My previous job provided all my tools. This new job claimed to buy my tools, however all they provided was a day of drill bits and 2 pipe wrenches. I've already been forced to spend $200 in tools just to do the bare minimum of my job. And the list is getting longer. Why is it that a job expects you to do labor without giving you the ability to do so? Don't some states require a stipend for providing your own tools? Depends on the job type. One warehouse was charging employees $2.50 per hour for using the MHE and they lost the lawsuit. As in not telling them this was deducted from their pay. I feel it. I'm an arborist, and got into an argument with my boss a few years ago. They were mad because I wasn't spiking trees and doing removals. I told them, I don't have spikes. A decent pair of spikes costs $300. They were legit mad I was not spending $300 out of my own pocket to buy a tool, to do more work for them. I wish. No tool stipend from my work here. I have probably close to $175,000. Adding up original purchase prices. In tools for my job. I'm a heavy equipment mechanic. I was a field service technician for 20 years. But just work in the shop now. Much warmer and drier. In the 1930s, the modern credit union movement started in part as a way for employees to get loans, sometimes for as little as $5, to buy tools required for their jobs. People could not get hired unless they provided their own tools. This kind of worker exploitation has a long history. A lot of trades workers get super boned on this. A basic automotive mechanic can expect to spend over $50,000 on tools over their career, and let's not get into scan tools, software licensing, specialty tools, etc. A heavy machinery or specialty mechanic will be spending much more. Maintenance workers at factories occasionally get an extra sign-on bonus for tools, and even those come with fine print. Plumbers, electricians, HVAC workers, etc. They all usually gotta get their own tools. It's some real BS. There are truck drivers who have to rent the truck from their own company and end up owing more to their employer than their paycheck. Chicken farmers have to buy everything themselves, as demanded by the company, or lose their contract. Everything that costs money is yours, and everything that makes money is mine, is becoming an ever more popular business model. This is very common for mechanics and technicians. Mechanics are almost all personally owned tools. Most technicians are personally owned hand tools and company-owned specialty tools. The mechanics have a saying, toolboxes have wheels, for a reason. This saying is because once you are self-sufficient with skills and tools, you can change jobs without issues. So employers have less leverage on you. It's a trade-off with personally owned tools. Most places pay more when you own your own tools than if you use company tools. And you get exactly what you want. But it's expensive to front. When I started, I was all Harbor Freight tools, and they work great to start. Get unionized and you're covered. Same with universities. Laptops and paper are fine. You likely have that stuff just lying around. As long as they can't install spyware on the laptop, it's just a modest cost to use it a bit more. But beyond that, it's out of control. $200 calculators that are less powerful than a device I already use and would use in real life. A $100 remote for answering questions. Are you kidding me? A textbook that isn't even needed for the class but listed as mandatory in the syllabus and just happens to list the professors as an author. At least shoes if you want me on my feet. I burn through 4 pairs a year because of work. This concept is super weird in most parts of the world, but in the US you'll find plenty of people defending it. In Belgium, unless you are self-employed, employers always provide tools and vehicles and stuff. I had no idea you had to provide your own tools. WTF? That's like telling someone at an office to buy their own computer, phone and software. If they don't provide tools, they're not an employer, they're a contracting client. This sounds alien to me. I've gone through loads of tools to find the ones I like to use. I don't want what's given. I want what ergonomically works for me, and been tried and tested. The only tools my employers provide are high-dollar software and novelty tools for specific model applications. Stuff that's expensive and rarely used. Something, 3 fingers. I used to build office furniture. Our company got bought and sold a couple times. And one new owner tried to do this, making 15-ish an hour, and they wanted us to buy all our own tools. Yeah, that's not going to happen. If you get injured by using your own tools, does workman's comp still cover you? It seems like companies have done the old bait and switch. When we had the Industrial Revolution, it meant that factories made it so independent tradesmen couldn't compete. It was normal for people to own their own tools, but during this time people normally sold their tools to the companies they went to work for. Now companies are shifting the cost of tools to their employees to boost profits and fill the pockets of shareholders. Food for thought to anyone that thinks companies take on more risk and DESRVE profits.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.